The Dolphin Dentist, written by Cheryl Daveiga. Fearless Flossy Fin was the queen of the seas. She weighed 4,000 pounds and had 300 teeth. Nothing scared Flossie, except for one thing: going to the dentist. Screeching drills, spiky tools, terrifying. And that was a big problem because although Flossie was a great white shark, there was nothing great or white about her teeth. In fact, because she often forgot to brush them, her teeth were jaggedy, snaggedy, and zigzaggedy, and they were the strangest color, a cross between bad breath brown and yucky yellow. One day, Mama Fin declared,
"Flossie, you must go to the dentist."
"No!" Flossie wailed. "Too scary."
"I discovered Dr. Dribble on the finternet,"
Mama Fin said.
"He has a 5-star fish rating and is known as the gentle dentist of the sea. We are going now."
Suddenly, a loud warning shrieked from Dr. Dribble's No Shark Patrol alarm. "Danger! Sharks!" But it was too late. Flossie and Mama Fin crested over the waves. Boom! Splash! Plunk! They plopped into Dr. Dribble's waiting room.
"Holy shark attack!"
yelped Dr. Dribble. He hung the closed sign and dove into his hideaway cave. Miss Oops, the octopus, Dr. Dribble's dentist apprentice, crouched behind the desk. Dr. Dribble is a bit busy today," she murmured. "And besides, read the sign." "Okay, bye-bye then," snapped Flossie.
"No!"
Mama Fin boomed.
"Flossie is the queen of the seas. She will not leave until Dr. Dribble sees her."
When Dr. Dribble came up for air, Miss Oops was waiting. "We can't shake the sharks. They won't leave," she announced. "Your other patients swam away." "Have you lost your wisdom teeth, Miss Oops? I don't work on sharks," Dr. Dribble declared. "Giant jaws, crushing teeth, terrifying." Dr. Dribble needed a plan, a scheme, anything to get rid of Flossie. Then it hit him. A great white lie just might trick this great white shark. "Send Flossie in," Dr. Dribble shouted. "Holy molars!" Dr. Dribble shrieked. Flossie shivered. Dr. Dribble quivered. "Okay, big girl," he stammered. "Open those jaws and say, ah! Pew! Something smells fishy," he blurted. "Someone's got a smelly belly. Have you been brushing? Flossing? Opening tuna cans with your teeth?" Dr. Dribble announced his diagnosis. "You have super atrocious halitosis-itis. Yeah, that's it." "Miss Oops!" Dr. Dribble shouted. "I'll need an enormous needlefish, the big barracuda drill, and the jumbo jawbreaker." Fearless Flossie fainted. Dr. Dribble woke her with the shrill shrieking of his drill. "I am out of here!" Flossie yowled. She thundered out of the office and headed for home.
"Wait! Come back!"
yelled Mama Fin, chasing behind. Dr. Dribble relaxed. "Thank goodness they're gone." Miss Oops stared at him in disbelief. "Dr. Dribble, those were awful lies you told. You know you're the only one who can help her." "Did you see those gigantic jaws, Miss Oops?" he exclaimed. When word got out that Flossie was not fearless at all, she was no longer the queen of the seas. She spent her days drooling with hot seawater bottles strapped to her sore jaws. Her whimpers turned to sobs. There was no hope. Dr. Dribble tossed and turned every night, dreaming of poor Flossie. Miss Oops was right. How could his fear of sharks have caused him to be so unkind? Then, snap! He made his decision. "Miss Oops," he cried, "call in the No Shark Patrol. We are going to make a house call." Miss Oops packed the gentle dental bag and hopped onto Dr. Dribble's back. The No Shark Patrol dragged the drill and the extra-large X-ray machine. They raced through the water. "Flossie, Dr. Dribble called as they arrived at the Finn's Shark Shack. Please let me in. I've come to help. Dr. Dribble wiped the tears from Flossie's eyes and gently opened her giant jaws. Don't worry, he whispered. He eased a needlefish into her flesh. Flossie barely felt a thing. Miss Oops rubbed Flossie's gums with soothing tartar sauce. As Dr. Dribble drilled and tapped and dabbed and swabbed, the drill was noisy, but Flossie was surprised that it didn't hurt. At last, Dr. Dribble said, one little saltwater rinse and you're all done. Gurgle, slurp, spit. Flossie looked in the mirror. 300 straight, glowing white teeth with shiny silver braces smiled back at her. It was a miracle. Oh, Dr. Dribble, you are the kindest, most gentle dentist, she said. Dentists aren't so scary after all. Sharks aren't so scary after all either, said Dr. Dribble. Once you get to know them. They laughed as their fins flapped for a high fin 5. Remember to brush and floss every day, Dr. Dribble called to Flossie as the gentle dental team swam away. I will, Flossie replied, flashing her new great white toothy grin. She was once again the queen of the seas. Thanks for